Hey guys, Jason here from Atlantic Knives. Today we're out reviewing some Aurora series flashlights. This is the A1X from Aurora. What I'm using for a light currently to light them up is a Phoenix HR61 headlamp on one of the higher settings. So this is what we're going to test out tonight. Basically, I'm going to see if I can put this on my hat and walk through the woods here and see if we can't give you guys a little review of all the different settings and features of this little light. Very tiny, as you can tell. It's probably smaller than my pinky finger. Fully rechargeable. Fully recharges in between 70 and 90 minutes. It has 3 or 4 different modes. So it has a midnight mode, a low, medium, and high, as well as a strobe. Just 1 minute, guys. I'll see if I can get some specs on those for you. So on the midnight mode, we have 2 lumens at 30-hour runtime. Low mode is 20 lumens at 8-hour runtime. Medium mode is 360 lumens at 1.5 hours to 95 minutes. And high mode is 650 lumens at about 75 minutes. So that's the review of the light. You give us a minute. We're going to get this thing rigged up to my hat and see what we can see with it. All right, guys. So now I have my Phoenix on the most minimal light setting, which is 5 lumens. You can see if I look around, it's total blackness around me. We're going to head back this way into the woods where it's a little darker. We also have a full moon tonight. So very nice night for doing this. So before we go, I'm going to show you a little bit of the operation of the A1X. So with this little guy, it has a momentary on, which it will remember which light mode setting that you were in. So if you were in low, when you use the momentary, it'll go to low. If you were in medium, it'll go to medium. If you were in high, it'll go to high. So momentarily on. I have it on high mode currently. As you can see, it's pretty bright. This is the woods trail that we're going to go down, which without it, it's completely black. So also the next operation is a double click of the little button and you'll get your low mode or midnight mode. Then 1 click will actually change the modes. So there goes your medium, high, and then back to your midnight mode. So as you can tell, midnight mode barely lights up the sign. Works good for me. I can walk around with it, and there's your turbo at 650. So at 650 lumens, it's quite a bright light. And that's your 5 lumens. You can tell I can see fine, but you probably can't pick it up on camera. Even the medium mode, unless I'm pointing it directly at something, it kind of washes out in the camera. You can see it a little bit. At the higher modes, then you can actually see it on camera. So when I put it on my hat, I'm going to run it in the highest mode possible, and we'll see how long it stays in the 650 lumens. So currently right now, the only little bit of light I have is the Phoenix. And last but not least, if you press your button 3 times, 1, 2, 3, nope, missed it. Then you have your strobe. All right, guys, let's put this on our hat and see what we can see with this little light. So there's the Phoenix at 1200 lumens. As you can tell, it's quite a bit brighter. And actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 4th mode, that's 650 lumens from my Phoenix. So it should be fairly comparable. Or sorry, that was 1200. There's 650 lumens from my Phoenix. So it should be fairly comparable to the hat light. Let's check that out. That's the Phoenix. And there's the momentary on at 650 from the hat light. So as you can tell, they're pretty close to the same. So there's our medium, there's our high. All right, guys, let's see if we can put this above the light and see if you guys can see. All right, guys, I've never actually walked around with this GoPro on my hat before, so hopefully I've got the angle okay and you can see things with the light. Just 1 minute, I'm going to check and see what it looks like if I can. Yeah, you can see a little bit. I might point my camera up just a little bit farther. Alright guys, let's see what we can see. So this is just the hat light at 650. Comes with a removable pocket clip, which you can use to put on your baseball cap, which is what I have on right now. So I currently have the light clipped to my hat, and I'm running the GoPro on my hat behind the light. So let's hope you guys can actually see this in camera. It's kind of a foggy night here. We got some moisture in the air, so I'm not sure how well this is going to come out on video, but it might also let you see a little bit further with the light. So it's about 1:09 a.m. in the morning here, for anyone wondering. And I'm out on a solo trek through the woods. Nice trails out here in Halifax. This is the trail that runs out behind Canada Game Centre, and it's a nice little trail. I take lots of pictures out along these trails. Most of the nice pictures that you see on the website come from somewhere out here or off one of the offshoots of trails. I'm about a 15-minute walk from my house. So just to give you a look what it would look like with this hat light and then my 1200 Phoenix. There's 650 and there's 12. So as you can tell, the Phoenix makes quite a difference, especially for viewing around you. 1200 lumens is a huge difference from 650. So let's go back to our 650. And it kind of looks like it might be a little bit dimmer than that now. It might have switched down to the medium mode, but it's hard to tell with all the fog. So I'm just going to keep walking and we'll see if it actually turns off on us or how long it lasts. Again, if you're ever in Halifax and you want to go on a nice walking trail, these are up by the Ball Diamond and by the soccer facility in behind Canada Game Centre. I think it's the Scotiabank Soccer Centre. Not 100% sure on that. Yeah, some nice little trails back here. Lots of little bridges. And for anyone wondering, tonight I am packing the Bastinelli for my EDC, just in case we happen to run into any wildlife. The nasty kind. Not much here other than a few deer. Alright, let's get the Phoenix back off and keep going with our light. I haven't turned off the hat light yet. It's been going the whole time. Still seems to be on about the same brightness. Working pretty well. Pretty powerful for a little tiny light the size of your pinky finger. Again, it's all done by USB. It's got an internal battery. Charges fully in 70 to 90 minutes. And awesome for a keychain. They're very lightweight. They have a polymer body structure. They are IP65 rated, so they are waterproof or water resistant down for quite a ways. I have submerged one in a glass of water and left it running. It works fine. Actually, the water keeps it from heating up. And these actually don't get too hot, this model. My Phoenix tends to get a lot hotter than these do, but it also puts out a lot more lumens. But I must say, the Phoenix HM61R doesn't get nearly as hot as a couple of the O lights that I had. Another light that I really enjoy is the Phoenix E35 version 2. And I will tell you, that one does get hot. It runs at 3000 lumens max output, and you can probably fry an egg on it if you leave it running for a half an hour. Coming up to a little bridge here in back of the ball diamond. Soon you're going to be able to see the ball diamond where I started, and the trail is going to cut back out and go around again to the back side. I'm just going to turn off my hat light here for a minute, see if you guys can see anything just to see how dark it is. As we're walking out to the ball field, you should be able to see more because the lights are out here. And back into another woods trail. Again, there's the Momentary on at 650. So I do believe it will stay in 650 for a little while, but then it turns itself down. So look, there we're in 650. It is much brighter than it was. So it only runs the turbo mode. Let's see if I can time how long this will stay on turbo. But it will dim itself down to the reserve battery. I think it goes down to about 300 lumens. Which is more than enough to walk through the woods. I would actually be comfortable walking through the woods with 5 lumens or even 2 lumens. On 2 lumens, this thing will last quite a long time. So in an emergency situation, I'd be running this thing at 2 lumens and it would be enough to get you around. In a pinch, if you need to turn it brighter, just squeeze the Momentary button and you got your 650 output. So hopefully this video turns out, guys. I can't see what the camera sees because it's on my melon. And now we're going back out to the main trail. So I'm going to flip off my hat light. I don't want to shine it in someone's window. And you guys can see how much light as I walk out of the woods here. Well, there, that was a review of the A1X by RovyVon. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you soon.